HBCU Game Day here from South Florida, and I am with the 12th President of Florida A&M University, Dr. Larry Robinson. Of course, we did a breaking news, but just to expand it a little more, BJ Bowler, Nicholas Dixon, Cameron Coven, and Isaiah Land, the guy who everybody's eye will be on Saturday, have been cleared by the NCAA. Dr. Robinson, how do you approach that? How does that make you feel after what has happened over the last week?
I feel ecstatic, right? And particularly for the young men to be able to have this opportunity to play without delay. They're effective immediately. And I do want to commend the collaborative work with Coach Simmons and Ms. Lori Goddard, our compliance specialist and athletics, for working so hard to make this happen. It sort of changes the whole complexion of the game, the whole mood of the Rattler community when these young men suit up and show up on the field.
Dr. Robinson, thank you for letting me see the actual release, and it did commend Lori Goddard for her work. So we'd like to thank Lori for that. A great young lady that works really hard and under whatever conditions.
She's been a champion, right? Like, she did the work of Rattlers, right? She got us through this, and we really appreciate that.
Starting from last week, it didn't start off the best for FAMU, but this week you drew a line in the sand and you said, hey, we're going to commit the resources to getting this right, no matter what happened before, from henceforth, that the Florida A&M University administration at the highest level was going to take responsibility for assisting athletics with this.
And we have, and we will, right? And there's just one indication of our commitment to do so. We don't want to give up on those young men having an opportunity to play. That's why we kept churning on this issue. But then beyond this issue itself, we have committed additional resources, human resources, to make this a more effective and collaborative engagement with our athletic program. We're adding a couple of more academic advisors to get them to around 5. There are 3 positions over there now. We want them all functional, though, and all having people knowledgeable of the nuances of advising when it comes to NCAA compliance. A little bit different, right, than normal compliance for students just worrying about their grade point averages. You have to worry about, progress towards degree and so forth. So everybody has to know that. Also making sure that we advise students on their input to the university on where to go, what degrees are most likely, where they can do the things they want to do, but at the same time, if they want to participate in athletic endeavors, what are some of the best choices to make, right? And that's tremendously important. We have a number of programs that are limited access, right? You can do extremely well on your way towards those programs, but if you don't get in because of the competitive nature, that could very, very well put you out of, compliance in terms of the NCAA requirements. So having those, 5 eyes right there in athletics is going to make a tremendous difference. And then making sure that we expand that knowledge base among all of our academic advisors to understand this more, I think will help as well. They may not be subject matter experts, but when it comes to an athlete, they'll probably realize that, okay, there's somebody else I need to go to as to advising, Larry Robinson on his chemistry major pursuits, right? And then, of course, we have committed to and already have been pleased that one person has accepted an offer to add 5 additional compliance slots as well. And so while they're working together, and they will have to work together to make this turn out the way we want it, we think that we're in for some good times in athletics at FAMU.
And Dr. Robinson, this is a key moment in sustainability of the FAMU Athletics program. FAMU Athletics, the student athletes have to actually perform above and beyond a normal student athlete. So I can say from experience that these type of things will feed into a better student campus life experience for the student athletes and their parents, who we always say that the proudest and most important game is graduation. When they cross that stage, is more important than crossing any goal line.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that we have to really focus on with our student athletes, realizing that everywhere that, the most likely outcome for them would be the reliance upon some degree that they get from FAMU or wherever else they go. We want to make sure we give them every opportunity to do that here at FAMU.
Well, Dr. Robinson, you've got Cameron Coven back, you have Nicholas Dixon, you have BJ Bowler, and you have Isaiah Land back. The Defensive Player of the Year, all MEAC and BJ Bowler. Cameron Coven is, I'm sorry, all SWAC, Cameron Coven, and all SWAC in BJ Bowler. What are you expecting on Sunday?
What we normally expect. I mean, I'm impressed, extremely impressed and proud of the way the team performed at Chapel Hill, right? I mean, they put on an extraordinary show. They went up there to play, and I expect them to do that here, right? They're out there to win, and I know that they're going to play their best. And what this does, though, it saves me from having to suit up and come out and play myself.
All right, you heard it from the 12th president of Florida A&M University, Dr. Larry Robinson. The concerted efforts with athletics, the university administration, and assistance from others has reaped the awards that they expected it to reap, probably quicker and gleefully quicker for Coach Simmons. So Saturday, you can expect at the Orange Blossom Classic to see the Rattlers in full force. Sunday in full force at the Orange Blossom Classic.
Come see it, folks. Come out and see it, okay? Fill up the stadium, okay?
All right, for HBCU game day, Vaughn Wilson, we'll see you at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, keep striking from the top.